Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another TF Live TV cast. We're going to be watching some more ozfortress Season 28 High. We're going to be watching White Noise versus braincels2020 tonight. I'm Michael. I'm joined this evening by Rednax. How are you going?
Hello, doing not too bad.
That's good to hear. Yeah, we are in week 5 right now. Getting towards playoffs. After this week, there'll be 2 weeks left, and that means in High and Prem, the seeded divisions, we start getting the good teams playing against each other. And this game in particular, we are getting a preview of two of the best High teams playing each other. I would definitely be expecting to see this game in playoffs. Where, who knows? But I'm really excited for this game tonight, Rednax.
Yeah, I'm way out of the loop. It's been a long time since I've actually hopped on a casting panel. And like even doing Oxford instead of Asia for this time, so I'm like completely out of it. You're gonna need to baby me through this. But please point out like who are the players that I can look out for, who are the players who are outstanding as the class they play. Just talk to me like how you would to like a puppy on Bring a Puppy to Work Day.
Oh yes, oh yes. So, I mean, this game, there's almost no player that you would leave out. We'll
Ooh.
quickly go down the rosters to start off with. For White Noise, we've got T3 and Matt on Scouts. We have Hawk on Roma, Tesla on Pocket, Adolo on Demo Man, and Alabaster on the Medic. If you want to bring us down the Brain Cells roster.
Yep, we got Omni and Zeus on Scout. We got the Roma Sunbear. Ivan gonna be on Pocket, Bitvolt on Demo, and Max is gonna be the Medic Man.
Yeah, and look, in terms of both of these teams, I mean, like I said, there really aren't many players you would leave out. I mean, especially across these two teams, you've got 4 players that across the past year or so have all put up a somewhat decent performance in kind of that mid to low prem area, and even Matt kind of previously, up there in high prem on Soldier, contesting in those top 3-4 teams. But those 4 players I mentioned are going to be the ones to really keep an eye on, and that's going to be Matt and Adolo on the side of White Noise, and then Omni and Ivan on the side of Brain Cells. These players, are players where I honestly would have expected them to be on a Prem team this season. Maybe they just got the short straw when it came to core spots, and I know all these players are really keen to play core this season, so they don't want any of those sub spots they may have been offered. So, they've come into high. Matt, he's being scout instead of his normal with his soldier, instead of his normal class, which is soldier rather. But I mean, he's been putting up a very good performance this season. And I mean, Adolo off classing as well. He's normally scout or soldier, but he's demo man now. But again, he's been putting up really solid numbers. These two on the side of White Noise, these more experienced players, have been playing really well. And Omni and Ivan, they are also, I mean, look, these guys are still really good. Omni is, just like an incredibly skilled DM player. I would not be shocked to see him playing a bit of Sniper tonight. I do know from playing with him previously that he is a fan of Sniper, especially on product. And Ivan, he's kind of going to be, he's on the Pocket class tonight. I think, from what I've heard, he will actually kind of be like the rock of this team. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him trying to stay alive more in fights than your normal Pocket would, but also look to maybe not be getting involved in these Ubers, play more of a kind of a roamery style, but with less sacking. Is what I expect to see from him tonight. Maybe taking advantage of playing on his own rock and just drawing fire, dealing damage, playing Pocket the way that you can really exploit in everything that isn't high prem, really.
Cool. I mean, that really sounds like it's going to be an interesting game, especially for me coming from Asia Fort. Haven't really dabbled that much in Oxford, so this is definitely going to be an eye-opener for me. Like you mentioned, Matt, Adolo, Ivan, and Omni. Definitely going to keep an eye out for them. Yeah, we're just currently just waiting for them to sort things out before we start, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 11 in teams, and Hawk is just chilling in spectate right now, but it seems like both teams are ready to go pretty soon. So yeah, so we're starting off on product tonight, and our next map we're going to be seeing is Gully Wash. So I'm really excited for product. I think these two teams, the way that they play is very different to each other. You're going to be seeing a lot of DM and individualistic gameplay coming out from braincels. They're really going to be looking for those, kind of clutch plays coming out. Not that they can't play as a team, but I'd say their strength is certainly a lot more in the DM kind of, DM warehouse of things. But White Noise, while they certainly don't lack in the DM, they've been very dominant after week 1 this season, just in their team play. Like, they have the DM to back themselves up, but their team play is superb. They will take fights. Their positioning will be near perfect for the situations they're put into. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see kind of what style almost can win out here. Whether the the super DM focused of braincels will come out on top, or if White Noise will just be able to play around each other and take the win. We've got 2 perfect maps to kind of show the strengths and weaknesses of this.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I mean, I'm gonna bring this up a lot, but coming from Asia Fort, it's most of the time it's pretty much just DM all the way. There are, of course, the teams, of course, they do play together extremely well, especially in the higher divisions. But I guess DM is generally king for the Asia side, so I'm definitely gonna look forward to see what both sides can bring. And yeah, as you said, these are the 2 maps that they will be playing on tonight, and it's 2 maps that I'm very fortunate to be familiar with, given how out of the loop I am. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what both sides can bring.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some tagging memes coming in from braincels because they don't have their own tag, so they're doing upside down White Noise. I think that might be what's holding us up right now, is they're just trying to figure out how they can get everyone with the same tag. As their captain Max is actually just tagged up as White Noise right now, so I imagine he might be looking to change that up a bit, unless this is just the the secret betrayal that he's been planning all along.
Oh,
you never know. But,
so just for me to keep track, given the current names,
yes.
just run through the list and let me know who's actually who.
So I mean, pretty much the only there's 2 people that are aliased up right now. So they're both on the braincell side. So you've got Weed Liz, which is Max, who's the medic, and then it looks like they're re-executing the map. But the map. But the other person was I think he changed it to Frozone.
Yeah.
But that's Ivan.
Cool.
So just so you can keep track, and everyone at home who maybe isn't familiar with these players, they can keep track of who we are talking about, because I'm certainly not calling him Frozone in the middle of a match.
Oh, you're definitely not.
But wait, why is it Dust Bowl? This isn't the map we're playing. Oh wait, no. Okay, it's back to product. Okay. We've returned to normalcy.
Going to Dust Bowl to decide who's the superior White Noise. The upside downs and the right side ups.
Yep. Just a quick game of Dust Bowl. Had to quickly swap over.
So based on these 2 teams that are currently playing, do you have any idea or any predictions? I know caster predictions are generally cursed, but do you have any?
I think we may see a 1-1, like splitting maps 1-1. I think product is going to lean a bit more in favor of braincels. I think, certainly product, you can make a lot of plays happen when it comes to teamwork, right? Like,
yeah.
You can play product really well when it comes to teamwork, but in high and at the level that these teams are playing at, I think their teamwork on this map in particular is going to be pretty much the same. If you've got a solid main caller, which Ivan should be for braincels, then product is a very easy map to kind of control your team on. It's very easy to make sure that no one's doing the wrong thing. And I think just because of their slight edge in DM, or maybe not even DM, but their slight edge just in their ability to clutch those really tight DM situations, I think braincels will end up coming out on top on product. But I saw White Noise play Gully Wash last week, and it was a bit of a slaughter.
Oh dear.
And it was against probably what will end up being another top 4 high team.
Oh.
Or if not top 4, like very close to being 4th in that 5th slot. And they slaughtered them. It was pretty brutal.
Oh no.
So White Noise, I think they're going to be very confident on the map, very comfortable. I think Brain Cells should be as well. I definitely don't see them being slackers on the map, but I think White Noise, they've just been an utter beast this season. But at the same time, Brain Cells, they're the only team in high so far to not drop a map. But they also haven't played White Noise and the second-seeded high team being Cheese Wheel. So they've got these 2 games tonight and the next week with a bye in the last week. So this is really kind of going to decide where Brain Cells end up sitting. This map is a huge one for them. Or this game, even. Because it's going to decide whether they can kind of secure that number 1 seed. Because if they can, then 1 map off of Cheese Wheel next week will be enough to do it, considering White Noise did manage to lose a map in week 1. So there's a lot to play for here. A lot of playoffs playoff seedings to be decided by this game. So both teams are going to be putting a lot into it.
Cool. So this is like a all or nothing. Well, not really all or nothing, but like for White Noise, it's I mean, it's the chance for them to knock them off that winning streak, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And considering White Noise coming into the season being first seed, they lost a map in a very surprising fashion in week 1. Since then, they've been very solid. So I'm sure they want to kind of win here just to cement themselves in that top spot. I think that's probably going to be their kind of main driving factor. As it looks like, I think I did hear ready ups happening, so we should be getting underway pretty soon. Hopefully,
yeah.
We better not cast a curse of the ready up. That's the last thing you want to happen.
Yeah, but hopefully it starts soon. I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a long time since I've watched TF2, and like all the hype is coming up. The hype is coming up for these 2 teams. I'm really looking forward to see what they both of them can bring. Of course, the team Brain Cells, the currently one that hasn't dropped any maps. Yep. So they're definitely gonna want to maintain that streak. So just waiting to see the aggression they can bring. And White Noise, of course, want to top them off and make sure they don't get that winning streak all the way through. Try to make them lose a map. For White Noise, currently they're only down 1 map, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Just drop that 1 map in a good spot as we are underway here. Finally getting product started in this ozfortress High Season 28 Week 5 game. Who are you watching on this mid?
You're going to be watching Matt. Just link it up with the rest of his team before he comes out, and this is going to be a mid-fight exchange. Scouts are going to start jumping about on that rock. We're going to see Omni already going to start trying to get that high ground. Sully jumping straight down onto Tesla, tossing it up to the sky, but both Sullys on the side of the Brain Cells are just getting absolutely destroyed, let alone the whole team. Just a clean wipe from White Noise.
Brain Cells, they had such a good start. The bomb in from Ivan on the Tesla did so well, and then the rest of their team just crumbled. Actually, White Noise doing Max a little bit of a solid. He was on a massive delay of his spawn waves to the rest of the team, but they cap up nice and early. It doesn't really matter because they'll have a 70% Uber advantage here, and they're pulling out sort of a foothold. It's not quite, but like they've got the demo man on Cliff, they've got the scout watching main, but
Pyro.
Yeah, the Pyro's already coming out and they don't want to deal with it. Both soldiers are just having to back up. Tesla will go down. Matt, he will get the kill onto the Pyro. He'll be happy with that to get the wonderfully balanced class off of the map, but Alabaster eats a bit of spam. He's got to go back and get some health, which is going to open the door a little bit. White Noise, they are going to have to back up here. And if Adolo isn't... Yeah, okay, Adolo will back up. He won't get caught off. But that's given a nice 1 minute advantage for Brain Cells here. Sorry, 1 minute advantage for White Noise. It's the other team. It looks like Brain Cells are going to be looking at getting this Uber and contesting the point.
Got a Sully up on China. The Uber's going to get popped. Demoman goes straight down onto the medic. That's going to be the Demoman down instead, and that is the medic making it out alive, popping that Uber to save himself. Liz is just going to hang tight with the rest of his team, currently at 41 health, 35 team trying their very best to keep him alive, but he is getting chased down by that scout. Both scouts has decided onto him. Not gonna live through all that fragging, and once again, just a clean sweep coming out from the white noise.
Yeah, they just chose a really. I'm fairly sure it was a little bit accidental, the timing that they chose to push, but they pushed right before Max was about to get Uber. So he got put down to 40 health right before he used, and then practically couldn't commit with his team at all. The demo died just before he got, so he only managed to save Omni. As we do have a bit of a sack attempt coming in from Ivan. He'll eat a little bit of damage and go back. But Max, he's come up eating a pipe right away. Ivan will fall, but you've got both scouts pushing up the left side of point here, getting a lot of space, and they may actually be able to take this point. But Alabaster coming up on his Uber. Hawk will fall before they get it, but they're going to use that Uber presence to take the point. Won't have to use. And there's only 40 seconds left. By the time brain cells get Uber, there'll be 20, and I don't see them forcing white noise here. They might start this map with a very convincing round.
Yep, there you go, 30 seconds left on the map. Solly on the cliffside trying to see if he can get anything done, but all he can do is just spam rockets from there. They really need to start standing on the point. But as we can see, white noise, man, this is just so comfy right now. They still got that Uber. They can contest this point, no question. As a matter of fact, they're actually opening it up a little bit, giving them some capture time, but they're just going to pop that Uber and walk straight on through. The side of brain cells, they just can't afford to back out. They have to stay in and fight this, but by the looks of it, they're just somehow hanging on. White noise just hanging back. They don't have Tesla up, but they don't really intend to give this away for free though. Scouts are still right there trying to contest this. Solly gonna jump straight down onto the meta, getting absolutely denied by that scout scatter shot into the sky. T3 gonna be able to finish them off. They are gonna be able to capture this point. Their time is gonna start ticking down, and the side of white noise, they are gonna get that little bit of cleanup going on. They do drop their medic. Weakness is gonna be in a little bit of danger. That is Alabaster, I believe. Sorry, Max. Max, yeah. Is gonna get chased, but Matt isn't gonna be able to get that finishing blow.
Yeah, and actually, in all of that, Alabaster went down. He's only just started healing, so he's netted himself a 50% Uber disadvantage, and the scouts here on the side of brain cells really came in massive for them in that last fight. Ivan will go down to some sticky, and they need to fight the point here. It doesn't matter that you've got the Uber advantage. If the round ends in a second, it doesn't matter. So
was there like what were they thinking when they were just backing out? It was just left. It was just 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go in all or nothing. It was a dry push as well. So
yeah, I think they just took advantage of the player advantage that they had. White noise just getting a few key picks as that nets them the first round. 2 minutes on the side of brain cells at the end. Omni will get destroyed by the lock load at the beginning. A Dolo, that's disgusting. I will come in, get destroyed by Tesla. And Sunbear actually managed to get a little bit of damage onto Alabaster, but no one's really going to be in a position to clean it up. Tesla's escaping through the house as well on fairly low health. But Max, he's lived. Ubers are practically even. No one will be able to make any sort of aggressive push off of it. So we might see them look to break it. Ivan up on the Pyro again. Denied faster this time. And Ubers are going to come up.
Yeah, just gonna be a bit of a spam fest through choke. No Hawk just eating a bit too much spam right there. Iron Bomb are gonna be able to finish him off. But they are gonna be able to hold this point no problem because they do have that Uber charge, but they are gonna be coming up from mid. Scout just gets destroyed, and they have no choice. They slowly inch their way back out. Is it right though for them to be pushing out one by one? Another scout goes down for the side of brain cells. Oh, not looking good.
And they're rotating in. Tesla and T3 both going down. Ivan, huge frags. He'll get the force on the Alabaster as well. Max, you just need to live here, buddy. Don't fight here. No one on your team should be fighting. Adolo actually gets caught in as well. Damage onto Sunbear will happen. He'll die, but that's the only casualty. And with brain cells keeping their Uber, actually, no, hang on, maybe not yet. Ivan, another beautiful rocket to finish off Hawk. That was really good, but Max keeping his Uber the entire time. This should flip the round to bring it pretty much even. A minute 10 disadvantage is brain cells, but they're going to look at getting a very solid point hold set up. Ivan, saves himself, and there's a trade for the scout for the soldier. They're just going in.
Picking up T3, and they're just going absolutely deep. Adolo. But they're just gonna get absolutely cleaned up after that valiant attempt. They do pick up 2 people by the cost of like 5.
Yeah,
not really worth it there.
And they didn't have their med building that entire time. Everyone but their med died. So the situation isn't all that much better for them. Still having to build Uber, everyone on brain cells is going to come back up. So, it is actually going to get pretty much even before the Uber pushes come out, unless White Noise want to take this drive. T3 and Matt getting quite aggressive, and actually the Uber will come out from Max, but they're not doing anything. They'll kill a Dolo, but it actually doesn't matter, because now White Noise have full Uber advantage, and a point for them to push.
Yeah, they're just gonna come casually strolling in, but we're gonna have the Solid coming up from up top! Tesla gonna get taken out, but he's gonna be able to finish off Ivan as well. Sunbear tries to go to get some work done. He does get a force though coming out from the medic, and it is going to be an empty Uber for the side of White Noise. But for the side of the Brain Cells, they've got about 30% ad. Not too bad for their side. They can just link up and get ready to push straight back in. Looks like they want to go in with a dry push potentially.
It wouldn't shock me. I think they can feel confident themselves to do it, and considering the time's even, I don't see why not. Ivan, he's coming in, he lands on the rock, eats a bit of damage, he'll get an arrow from Max. As Bitfall, he's pressured back. Tesla really hunting this kill, will get it to trade for his own life. But Matt, he needs to be a bit careful here. Sunbear will go in, not get any damage enough to back up, and everyone will get healthy. Ivan coming in, he'll land behind Matt, get some good damage in the connector. Won't manage to get the kill. Scouts will combine there, but this will make enough room for Brain Cells to actually cap the point. They'll get the Uber. They shouldn't need to take a fight here, although they want it. Right as Alabaster gets the Uber, Adolo is out of this fight. Solo's on the scouts from both teams. Sunbear, he will actually live for now. T3 can't clean it up, and they'll get T3 and Tesla in that Uber. Sunbear, he's on 7 health sitting in the corner, completely neglected by his medic. I know how you feel, buddy. The arrow will finally come in as Max, he's clinging onto his life. Even Ubers, but Brain Cells, they keep the point and they even it out now with the time.
Well, some solid juice coming out from somewhere, hiding in the corner, waiting for the arrow. Finally gets his due. Solid gonna be coming out though, heads aside down to the medic, tosses the nice crispy rocket, but not enough to finish him off. He's gonna get punished in the end. Gonna see 2 Solids down actually for the side of the White Noise players, and they're gonna see if they can come up from the cliff side. Medic gonna follow the rest of his team onwards and upwards. Solid gonna be jumping up top potentially, no, just gonna link up with the rest of his team. Sunbear gonna fall back, go through connector, and link up the rest of his team back on point. Of course, they do have a very slight but negligible Uber ad. But does look like they intend to go in and probably have another Uber trade. Try to see if they can recap that point. 30 seconds left on the clock for the side of Blue.
Max is so low though. Max is 20 health. He can't stay aggressive with his team here. One rogue sticky and he drops. He just uses it. He's running in on Omni. Sunbear will get a kill onto Hawk. Looks like Tesla will die here though. Good midi coming out from Ivan to clean that up. Matt and Hawk both dying as well. Adolo's going aggressive as Ivan, huge bomb onto Alabaster. T3 versus the world. He won't be able to do it as he'll back up.
Oh, that was a beautiful kind of push coming up for the side of the Brain Cells. Definitely using all those Brain Cells that they currently have. And they're going to be grab a point away from the White Noise players.
Yeah, really solid retaliation coming out there as they managed to kind of, set themselves up a little earlier after the mid, keeping Max alive. I really like the way they played that and turned that into their round. As we do have the third mid coming up, and we do have Bitfall. He's getting quite aggressive here, trying to put some stickies down to maybe lock out the medic, but doesn't land anything. Ivan or botches jump a little bit and decide to get some heals on the cliff. Max, though, good serve. As Hawk and Tesla are both quite low here. Tesla getting quite low. He'll die on the fall to actually a sticky from Bitfall. 3 soldiers behind now. Oh, he does so much damage. Just put Alabaster in such a weird spot. The pistols will not be enough to drop him, but with everyone alive on the side of Brain Cells right now, it won't matter. Brain Cells will cap the mid. Ivan will die. I think was he going for something there? I'm not too sure.
Died to a scout coming from around the corner.
Oh no!
Tickles him with a scatter shot and he just dies. But yeah, definitely very strong push coming out from the side of Brain Cell. Solid gonna try to see if he can bomb in and get something done though. Tesla goes in but eats a lot of damage for himself. But it does look like the White Noise players are gonna come in from the other side. Uber is gonna get popped for the side of Brain Cells. Just, bit questionable there though.
Yeah, and they're sacking a lot of players here. Omni went in fairly aggressive. They have no idea. He gets the bomb around in. Okay, he gets it.
Yeah, both Solids going for the force. They do eventually get it. And this Uber is effectively negated. They've got about 30% Uber ad. Good job coming up for the side of the Brain Cells. Definitely the brain is warming up for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, they'll be happy with this. It's a 20% add now. Matt's getting a bit aggressive. Tesla as well. A lot of damage coming in, but he wants the medic.
Oh, we got a sneaky boy.
Oh, wait. Wait, how did Max die there? Did he crater? I think he fell off of cliff and cratered. Oh, no. So they're going to have to try and get something here. Omni, Sunbear both going in. They will kill a Dolo. Omni, he wants the med kill, though. He won't get it. I think Zeus... He hesitated. He didn't want to play the point. He hesitated between going for the kill and going for the point. But oh no, Max, no, buddy, you need to live. He will, but it's still he spent 20 seconds pretty much before healing after he spawned. So this is a 75% add in the favor of White Noise. But Sacks are going to come in. Both soldiers landing practically on top of each other, doing nothing.
Are they? Okay. They're just throwing bodies straight onto the medic. They do get a force though, but they're going to be 4 players down. But yeah, I mean, Max is going to be grinding on the Uber charge all the way back at spawn, so they will have that pretty generous Uber ad. But I don't know, White Noise, they're sitting at 1 minute and 40 seconds counting down on their clock, so... I mean, it's still time.
The Pyro!
Oh no!
He's out! You can't stop him, the bomb will come in!
Bringing Max down to 50.
Yeah, if Hawk was not the only player in, Max 100% would have died. The Uber's out and they still have the Pyro. He can't reflect the lock and load to save his life right now, but you've got the scout demo making pressure from the concrete area. Tesla will go behind and find Ivan on the flank. Ubers are trying to be traded. T3 will force the trade to come out. Omni will actually die in that Uber. ZS will come in to finish it up. Hawk will die. You've got the Pyro coming in now. Big damage coming out. Ivan getting 2 for his own. Setting up for a third. And Alabaster. Sunbear's going in to chase for it. He will land 1 onto Alabaster and then get cleaned up by Tesla. But the point will end up going in favor of Brain Cells.
Yeah,
pretty much
Pyro
Ubers
MVP.
even. Yeah, so much damage. And he's still on it. Where is he? Did he run back to spawn?
Yeah, it looks like he's going
Yeah,
back
he's just going back now. So they should try and take advantage of this White Noise. They're effectively 2 down, and if they pay attention, they'll notice that there's no soldiers in this point as yet. They just have to give it up on Brain Cells.
Getting some lots of space going up. They've got 43 seconds left on the clock. The players from Brain Cells are going to go straight back in. We're going to see Ivan jumping straight onto the other team's side. Flanking about, trying to see if he can come up from the other side. Grabs their health pack, potentially going to kill that Solly who's just running back. Trying to get some heals. Spots the medic, tosses down 1 rocket, but kills himself instead, thanks to the lock and load. But yeah, they do lose Ivan, and the players from the side of White Noise are actually coming in from behind. You're just going to get forced for the side of... Brain Cells, but they've got a pretty... their was going to end right now, but only the demo with that. Ooh.
Yeah,
White
forcing that with the demo solo Uber, Adolo can practically do nothing, even though his Uber was going to last another 4 seconds long. Double scouts, you can't do anything as a demo there. So Ubers are going to even up. Brain Cells have the point, still at a disadvantage. White Noise only needing 20 seconds on the clock left. Tesla getting in aggressive will end up dying, but he'll get Ivan and Omni. The combo crumbling. Max dies as well. Sunbear for good measures. Both players combine for a total of 50 health. Bitfault gets the pack as Zeus dies. But that was a really good dry push coming out from White Noise, and that's going to put them in a really good position here. 10 seconds left, and spawners are just coming into Cliff on the side of Brain Cells.
Yeah, they got to rush this. Devilman's already going to start sticking the point, tossing out those stickers to prevent them from coming in. Ivan just jumping straight down into the medic's face. Scout's going to see if they can gain some ground for their team. Zeus going to see if he can gain the left side, has to link up with his medic. The Solly going to be inside connector. Sunbear going to be really low. Just able to finish off Hawk though. Scout T3 standing on the point. They got to stop this. Solly jumps down, tries to bomb onto Omni. Omni gets destroyed. Zeus going to be right there to finish him off. Sunbear goes down as well. Uber goes off for the side of White Noise. They have to hold this point, and they don't somehow.
They
the
can't.
players on the side of Brain Cells plowing through, 40 seconds counting down, but they have to hold this point all the way. The moment White Noise caps this point, it's their round, and they can't afford to lose players right now.
The Uber's coming up so close for Max. Oh no, Bitfault just dies now. He needs to be healing. 97, 98. He will get the Uber just in time to stop the point. Zeus needs to come to him now. Sunbear will bomb in. Omni and Zeus combining for a few good kills here. There will be no Uber coming out from Alabaster. They just need to keep their players alive. And again, Adolo is the only one out. Everyone falling. Alabaster's going for the swords, but he's against everyone now. Brain Cells, 8 seconds left. The point will end up making it a little bit longer. You've got players coming up from White Noise now. The scouts will have enough time. Hawk dies. Tesla's going to bomb in before his scouts get there. Eat a lot of damage. He'll die as well. Teeth are eating the same pipe, and Rocket Matt as well. Brain cells. They're just locking down this point. Adolo's got a suicide in, as he will get destroyed as well. And they come back again for a second round in a row.
That was a phenomenal play coming out from Brain Cells, the way they just executed everything and pretty much just executed White Noise and just holding on to that point, grabbing it back, and just letting their timer tick down. That was just amazing.
Yeah, just in those clutch DM situations, they managed to pull it through. Tesla's taken the height early on mid. Ivan, he's looking to take the rock. He's doing the same thing as he has been. Sunbear's bombing in. Tesla will do the counter and land right onto Bitvolt. Hawk will die, but Tesla, he'll get the trade out for Bitvolt and Max, so they're going to be loving that one on the side of White Noise, although maybe not. Matt's left in a 2v1 against both scouts. Alabaster, he should be through to spawn. Omni should be able to do anything to him here, as Omni will eat an arrow. So,
how did Sunbear survive for so long? Sunbear was the one keeping the medic at bay. The medic had absolutely no chance whatsoever to come out and heal his teammates. And Alabaster had no choice but to back out. Just Sunbear just jumping forward, gaining so much ground for the team, just allowing them to cap this point. Tesla going to be gaining that high ground on the cliffside, but he's just going to link up with his medic for some heals. Doesn't look like the White Noise players are going to start moving forward.
He has 97, he wasn't up yet.
How? Pops did Uber to save his life though, and they're just gonna have to push on forward. This is gonna toss a huge Uber ad into the hands of Max. Okay.
That was, I couldn't see it. I didn't see how close he was to dying, whether there was someone in his face, but he was 50 health and 97%. Oh. Man, if he didn't get that Uber, he would have just been so disappointed. But Uber's aside, we've got Max. He's got his coming up from the concrete position now. Bomb will come in. He will use. Omni's going forward though. He doesn't realize the Uber's been taken off. They will have to use some of the Uber to deal with Hawk. ZS will die. And they're just going to have to use this Uber to just take the point, really. Bitvolt, he's getting some damage in, but Tesla, good bomb in. Nice surf from Max, though. Matt will die to Omni. Actually, Omni's doing a lot here. Will combine with Sunbear for the T3 kill. And Omni, he's going in on 6. He knows this demo man cannot really touch him. But, the spam arrow is so close to killing him. Not the spam arrow, spam rocket from Hawk, who will die on concrete.
Yeah, I mean, despite that really early pop, they're just putting their foot forward and not letting White Noise do anything at all whatsoever. The Ubers are not really going to start catching up anytime soon, but if White Noise want to use it, they pretty much got to use it right now. Solly jumping down, trying to get Ivan a little bit low. He's going to be absolutely fine though. But Solly going to be jumping forward, trying to gain some ground for his team. Both sides, Solly jumping right from behind, potentially going to flank the medic. Max going to get spotted out by the Solly, but the spotter, Solly going to get spotted by something dropped?
No! Alabaster, Ivan went in and dropped him. Max will get his Uber, and they will just immediately retake the point here. T3's behind. Adolo and Matt are not in this at all. T3 will just taunt and accept his fate. No point delaying the spawn when they are just going to cap immediately. But, man, massive bomb coming in from Ivan. I'm not sure if we caught that on camera, but he just bombed right on top of Alabaster. I believe it was just a nice 1-2 next to the house. The position you love to be in as a bombing soldier, as you can just knock the medic up against the wall and take the easy wall rockets. But Alabaster, Ivan gets him again! Where was that? That's in spawn!
Yeah! Ivan just walks in for free and tosses out a couple of rockets, picks up Alabaster, just widening the gap even more. 60 seconds left on the clock. White Noise, man.
They have to dry push this. There's no way. If they built, there'd be 20 seconds left. Bitvolt is out of there catching up with his team. Only 14% left on the Uber for Max. They will kill Hawk, who was trying to force. They'll be fine with giving that point up. The Uber's coming up for them in a few seconds. And a lot of the players on White Noise are just not in a good position to fight here. Tesla, he will crater on the cliff. Zeus will fall early, but Omni's in that combo position. Matt will have the back, and they're going to get the point without being forced. That's arguably worse.
Yeah, it's not looking up for the side of White Noise.
they can't give up this round. They're already at that 1 round deficit. Hawk will die right before the Uber comes up. Alabaster's still building at T3. He'll get a bit aggressive on the point. He has to be careful though. If any of these scouts die before the fight, then it's going to be over. Zeus actually gets forward, does a lot of damage onto T3. Ubers will be traded. Omni's heard the damage call. He will separate from his med for the kill. And this Uber is quite shocking from White Noise. Having to flash a whole lot to keep their players alive. Max will fall at the end of it. Ivan will come in with Omni. They'll kill the medic. Adolo, he's going quite low as well, but isn't a focus fire. Omni will die.
They gotta cap this point right now. Same scenario. The moment brain cells cap that point, pretty much the map goes to them. And that was really messy, but somehow they came out on top. We saw Ivan just come in and just absolutely destroy Alabaster, but Brightside Max did go down as well, so Ubers are going to be relatively equal. We're going to see they've got time, the sign of Brain Cell, they've got time to build that Uber, but doesn't look like they want that time. They're just going to go straight in for that dry push, grab this point and call it a day. Solly going to be right there jumping down. Tesla going to be so much spam. Zeus goes down as well.
Yeah, Omni and Zeus falling to the same trap from Adolo. That'll stop their push a little bit. T3 here will just completely run past Bivol. Okay. Back turn to it. Maybe a little bit of 4-3. I don't know what resolution he plays in, but Ubers will be coming up for both teams 80% apiece. Everyone's alive, everyone's nice and healthy, aside from Matt, who was just eating spam non-stop. Give the man a break. But, okay. Hawk will die at the start of this push. Max will get his Uber. They'll aggress across Ivan. He's going all the way behind. A lot of damage coming out onto Adolo. They'll have to force to save Adolo as the aggressive Uber comes out onto Omni. Omni's on their side of the point. They'll combine for a kill on the Tesla. This Uber's fading for both teams. And White Noise, they're in a pretty bad position here. Ivan goes quite low. Matt can't clean up the kill as they're just going to stand on the point. Alabaster of all people stopping it. But his scouts are just nowhere to be seen, trying to preserve their KDs as the first map will go to Brain Cells 3-1.
Oh, that was a sudden turnaround coming up from Brain Cells. Like, first round win of White Noise, it wasn't a roll, it was pretty close, but after that, just Brain Cells, man, just putting on their thinking caps and just plowing all of those three points in a row.
That was just like it's such an amazing turnaround. Like you said, like the fact that they managed to, and I'm pretty sure the first round, no, they didn't end up going flawless. That's right. They were close. Yeah, that's right. They took a minute off of them right at the end. But from such a dominating lead to then losing the last 3 rounds, we've got the logs up on stream right now. And I mean, I think, honestly, the biggest difference between the two teams is Ivan, honestly. It's just Ivan compared to the other soldiers. Like, I mean, certainly Tesla was doing quite a lot. Sunbear as well. Hawk, I mean, so Hawk, he's in the Roma role on the losing team. His stats will never look great. He did 273 damage per minute, so I certainly don't think he did anything bad. But Ivan, 22-22, to go even on product is kind of like I was saying, he's playing that role. Maybe he didn't stay alive as much as I expected him to, but he wasn't just feeding his life away going for these picks. He was jumping in, getting behind, making a lot of space, taking that high ground on his own side. And I think that was the biggest difference for both teams. You know, the scouts were actually relatively even. I'd say even when you compare Sunbear to Tesla, even though they're opposite roles in the pocket and the Roma, the way they were playing was kind of the same. There'd be that first bomb in, even though Hawk's the Roma, I feel like he was more the second bomb in, that more passive soldier. Whereas Sunbear from the Roma spot was just kind of jumping in, 200 health, maybe a 220 buff. And they both went fairly even, 17 on Sunbear, 18 on Tesla for the kills. Very similar damage as well. Actually, no, sorry, I misread that. Sunbear actually doing a good bit more than Tesla, but still, their playstyles ended up being fairly similar. The demo men as well, Bitvolt actually, putting a good show up to Adolo. 340 DPM for Bitvolt, and then the 369 nice for Adolo. I think, Ivan just really made that difference. Even the meds were fairly close, 6 and 7 deaths each, and their arrows were fairly similar, heals fairly similar as well. I think it's surprising the amount of difference, just like a change in playstyle from your pocket can be on a map like Product.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I just want to point out, Ivan had 4 picks on the medic. 4 kills on the medic went straight to Ivan, and one of them potentially was that drop as well.
Yeah.
So Ivan definitely doing a massive bang-up job of just denying anything coming out from Alabaster.
I just realized 3 of his medic kills were in that last round.
Exactly.
Like, and they were all within 2 minutes.
Yep. Every time they try to push out, he just jumps in, like flanks from behind, jumps up top, and then just comes crashing down onto Alabaster. Absolutely nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, so Braincels, they've continued the flawless streak. If they win this map, then they go 5 weeks in a row without dropping a map. This is White Noise's 2nd map dropped of the season, so even if White Noise win this map, if Braincels manage to win next week against Cheese Wheel, and also assuming that White Noise win the rest of their games, which won't be easy because they're playing 3rd-seeded team next week and then the 2nd-seeded team the week after, so the games theoretically only get harder from here for them. Then Braincels are putting themselves in a fairly good position to secure that 1st seed, if not top 2, depending on how matchups go. They're very comfortable here, and I think they may look to kind of continue that momentum, because that last round, even though the time was close, just the fashion in which they won that last round was it lends itself to giving them the momentum. You know, the medic drop into the other medic kill, and just kind of rolling them, putting them into a situation where they need to hold that point and then just winning a sloppy fight. They'll be happy with that. That's the type of TF2 these guys want to force White Noise to play, forcing them away from their comfort zone of that team-oriented TF2. So I'm keen to see if they pull out anything fancy, like maybe a soldier going drop down, or even just pushing White Noise aside on this first mid.
Yeah, definitely gonna be looking forward to a lot of stuff coming up for this map. Did you mention White Noise? This was one of the better maps that they play on?
Yeah, so the game they played last week against Saharan Spies, I'm just pulling up the logs. It was a... Oh no, hang on, sorry. I think I've gotten my maps back to front. It was a 6-2. They didn't 5-0 them, but it was 6-2.
That's pretty substantial still.
Yeah, it was. It was very even for the first 20 minutes. And then White Noise kind of put their socks on and rolled 3 rounds in like 6 minutes. Yeah, there was a 20-minute 2-2 or 3-2, 20-minute 3-2, and then 6-2 in the last 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, like they just like started taking the game seriously, I guess, and just rolled through them. So they have that switch where they can flick it and just start rolling mid after mid after mid and put an immense amount of pressure on. So I want to see what Braincels can do, if they can do anything to actually stop this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully, White Noise, they decide to flick that switch on right now, grab that map out of the Braincels' hands, gonna deny them that full streak, winning streak. But based on what I've seen so far, I mean, especially for mid on Gully Wash, Ivan's gonna fly.
Oh yeah.
Ivan's gonna fly all over the place, so this is gonna be interesting. I want to see what he can do on this midpoint. Talking back about products, we didn't see a sniper. Kind of sad.
I'm really surprised that we didn't see a sniper, especially like Omni. I love him. I've played with him a bunch, but like this man likes to snipe way too much. I'm really shocked after they lost that first round so convincing that he didn't go sniper once
straight away.
Yeah, because like it's just something that you try, right? Oh, we lost the first round. Let's see if the sniper changes anything. So definitely good on him to kind of keep doing what his team needed him to do to win. And speaking of Braincels needing to win, we have Gully Wash underway.
Oh yeah. Gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching Ivan for this mid fight. Trying to see them make their way to mid. Sunbay gonna be down below, trying to be all sneaky, but he's gonna get spotted out. We're gonna see if Ivan does anything about this. He's gonna flank around from behind, trying to hide under that middle point. He's jumping straight up. Ivan spots the Sully. He's gonna be able to finish him off, but the Scout is gonna be able to pick off Sunbay. Tesla is gonna go down.
No, Hawk! He whiffed too. Oh, Max was dead to rights there. Ivan will actually get an arrow in the enemy elbow. Matt's been left alone here. Ivan will get the kill off of the wall, and Adolo and Alabaster are left alone. Very convincing mid coming out. And oh no, Omni, if you go the right way, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, they don't realize it. He's gone and two-shot him. A Dolo!
Wow.
Oh no! And he died with 98% Uber. He couldn't even have reacted if he wanted to. Oh no! And that's put them in such a good position. And Omni lived. How do you live that? You're in last. There's a demo and a shutter door. How do you live?
That's not allowed. Someone report that. But this is gonna be full overcharge, easy push to last potentially. Gonna see them already gonna start peeking out. We got some sticky traps up on Shutter, but against an Uber boy, oh, and we got the 7-man up for the team as well. They're gonna delay them just a little tiny bit. Pyro's going right there, the cop blasting. Oh, just Uber shiny players gonna start coming in. Sentry's still up though.
It is, but it's not in a great position. ZS, like they're in a terrible position here. ZS can go to the point and force everyone down. Like the gun did a good job at kind of. If they came in shutter door, gun would have been a great spot. Even the way they came in, it wasn't terrible. They came in from balcony. Really odd push you rarely see from teams at any level. But it did nothing. It wasn't covering the point. It wasn't covering their exit or even where they were fighting. It just was not effective at all. Braincels taking a very fast round at the beginning there. Hawk and Ivan kind of dueling under mid. Hawk will die first, and that's going to cause Ivan. He's going to jump, try and jump away from the scouts. Will end up dying to the chip shots. As we're going to see Sunbear, he'll go in for the first aggression, deal a lot of damage onto Matt, and that's really important. He's out of this fight, but Omni will go down. ZS, actually no, sorry, Max will get the kill onto Tesla. As a T3, he wants to chase this forward. He's confident against ZS. Actually, a lot of damage coming out on the Max. But he'll get the pack, he'll live. No shenanigans. At least I think no med dropping shenanigans are coming out here. Max will get the Uber. And, oh, they're going aggressive. They want to stop this. There's only ×2 on the cap, but guys, they're going to rotate players. ZS, he's been abandoned a little bit here. But no, Omni's come in for the Uber trade.
Solly jumps straight down against the force! Oh, no.
But again, it's gonna end up, okay, it won't end up being a complete solo Uber. Max will find himself alone with Matt. He will probably die, but Alabaster's not in too good of a spot either. Direct coming in will kill Omni, but Sunbear huge!
Oh, the cleanup coming up from Brain Cells!
Oh, Bitfall, he's gonna find T3.
Oh, T3. Oh, dear me.
That's not what you like to see. Bitvolt, he's dropping the angry, frowny face in the chat. Get off of me, you insect, is the implication, I imagine. As, man. Just brain cells. They are turned on today. Matt's on the sniper, sitting in the forward spawn, watching Big Door. White Noise, they're holding this pretty passively. A lot of players in that river area. They've seen the sniper at this point, so I think they probably just build Uber, honestly. Uber and jump through.
Seems about right. Both teams just going to hang back for now. There is going to be a sniper coming out for the side of White Noise. What I want to see, waiting for those headshots. But yeah, right now, both teams just comfortable with hanging tight. I guess this is the point, you know, after just one really fast round, and now we're starting to slow down a little bit. But Zio's actually going behind them?
I really like
gonna
this
go
play.
for some sneaky pokes at the medic though.
Hawk,
spots the Solly.
Hawk kind of knows, but he doesn't. ZS goes for the early shots. He'll fall back, but the thing is, he doesn't have a pack there. He won't be able to keep the pack in lobby. He'll get both small packs in river. I think not White Nose, Brain Cells are just kind of banking on him doing something. He's brought Tesla back to last, and he'll die. I mean, that's knowledge that Tesla's out, but. What can they do? They've still got the sniper watching Big Door. He can do that alone if needed. And White Noise, they're looking at pressuring Choke here. T3's pretty far forward. He will just get back. Sunbear will get the headshot as Matt. He's actually come all the way out of spawn. Very deep into Big Door right now. And that's really important. The fact that they know that he's committed now. You can't just, you know, push through, force the sniper back into the spawn, and then essentially have a player down as he back spawn. He will be in a good position. As actually Zeus, what's he doing?
Tries to go for another sneaky play. Where he's going to get picked up by Hawk.
Not great. Okay, actually, and Matt dies on the sniper, so even players literally. No! Oh no! Omni will have to take the Uber after it's already half gone. He'll go in and I imagine just look to sacrifice himself. Max needs to look at leaving. He will manage to get the force, and actually he gets. Tesla will die. Omni only just dies to a Dolo and practically kills that Uber. White Noise can't do anything with this. T3 will muscle his way through. Adolo dies to the trap, though. They just... Okay.
Oh boy.
That should not have worked. And in any way, the trap wasn't clear. Adolo is going to be spewing just at the fact that that trap wasn't cleared. And yeah, this is just going to be a second cap. They can't do anything about it.
Yep, Sunbear's going to be right there, just pushing Hawk back all the way to last. Point goes to the brain cells, and right now White Noise is going to hang right back. They've got that heavy boy up, trying to see if he can hold this point for his team. Both medics going to start building up the river. We're going to see T3 up on Sniper this time once again, holding on to this last point. The brain cell player is just going to slowly hang tight, hang far back, not too keen on pushing in as of yet. Going to get that recharge up. We are going to see White Noise have theirs up as well, but they're not going to do anything with that. Just going to hang tight on the last. Going to be a little bit hard to push out of this last point on Gully. Yeah, the players for the side of Brain Cells just hanging tight for now. They are 1 point up after all, so we're just going to have to wait and see how things play through.
Yeah, take the push you want at this point. You know, don't bother waiting around for, you know, like or rather, don't force anything. They've actually seen the sniper on T3 now. He was well hidden before. Zeus, he's seen it, should comet. And it looks like T3, he's going to look at pushing under, but Ivan, he's ready for it. He's just standing there watching. Look, oh no, but Ivan goes through. He's actually not going to be seen right away. Ivan, he actually goes for the point though. So much time on it. Hawk gets caught on the railing above. Half of that cap is going to go through as Sunbear, he'll die as well. T3, yeah, he's right back into spawn to swap off, and you're going to see the push try and come out here. But, oh god, don't leave river open. Don't leave river open, whatever you do. Hawk's actually going to stay on the last. I'm fine with that decision. I really like it. They're going to fight this a little. Omni, actually, he's going to take the aggressive Uber in. Bitfault will have to get flashed a little bit, but Omni doesn't really need to take much else of this. Matt will die, but Bitfault will as well. And actually, Max as well. This is a bit of a crumble coming through. ZS, he's found himself in a good position. Both scouts up on the side of Brain Cells. Omni will die. ZS, he's been left alone up top, but Hawk, he's found him in... Oh, no, he dies! Oh, he goes right back to the scout that brings the players back. Sunbear will die. Nice pipes. Okay. Look, good effort. I think they definitely had the right idea there to push straight back to last to bring them out. But it's not going to really change an awful lot. ZS will get back spawned. Bitvolt, what are you doing?
Ivan going down, takes down Adolo. Alabaster's going to be in a world of hurt. Scout trying to see if he can push forward, and that's going to be Tesla going to be right there. Ivan going to get taken down, punished for standing up top on the other team side. And do they intend to push on mid though? We're going to see Hawk coming in from big door, jumping straight down, double solid bomb straight on to Max, getting absolutely demolished. Omni going to have no choice but to back out with just whatever health he has.
The thing is that, like, the way it is right now, there's too many players for just these two scouts to do. Alabaster, he's so low and he's gone right in. Oh, Sunbear didn't even have rockets loaded, but Alabaster, he just has to use them. There's no way he knows that he doesn't have rockets loaded, and you're on like one shot health. Don't take a second shot for the official just to try and get an advantage going forward. Max actually will get forward spawns though. The team of Brain Cells, they're going to be ready to meet White Noise here. The Scout's eating a fair bit of damage. Ivan tries to get arrowed by Max, will miss, and he'll get the pack up as both soldiers fighting him there. And actually Hawk will go quite low, he'll die. And now Omni's there to help him push Tesla back. No fighting. Oh, I say no fighting. Ivan, he's in. Alabaster's taking a lot of damage. Tesla will get a kill onto Omni as his life is traded by the other scout. Matt caught in a bad position here, but he will actually get out, get an arrow, as Sunbear will die. I think he was just looking at the ground.
Yep, Sunbear just standing there pondering about life. Probably wondering why there's no one right there with him. Just standing alone by his lonesome, get picked off by the scout. So there's going to be second point straight into the hands of White Noise. Really big coast-to-coast push coming up from them.
Yeah, for sure. Is it coast to coast to coast? I think. I feel like I think maybe. It may be, or fairly close for sure. I think Brain Cells may have been in this position to start off with, and then they pushed. But I may be faulting in my memory. So yeah. Let's see what they do though. We've got Hawk coming in, but he'll get seen by the heavy immediately and fall. Second soldier will come in. Bit of damage. T3's in a good spot to try and get something done off of it, but Ivan, he's in an even better spot. It'll stop the scout from coming in as I think, yeah, we're going to see the same thing come out, maybe? No, they're actually not going to push out here. They're going to decide to stay on last. They're going to send Sunbear aggressive for the stack. He will find Matt. Actually, 2 nice rockets. Will get the 3rd to clean him up, but it will be a trade. I think they'll be... I mean, like, Sunbear obviously wants to just get the kill there and go on for a sack. Going for a really nice sack. You get the scout kill. Just dodge 1 scout and get on top of the mid, but... I think, yeah, T3, like, he got way too aggressive there and dies for it. And this is all just killing time. You know, like, I mean, brain cells, they don't want to win 1-0, but if you win 1-0, you're not complaining. You know, like, if you win every map in the season, it actually doesn't matter what your points are, because you won every map. You don't have to win a tiebreaker. So they're fine to just stay here and take pick after pick after pick. And now, Matt's actually come up on Sniper. I'm not sure if this is quite the right play. They're bringing people out to the open. Yeah. The Sniper will down the Heavy immediately. ZS will get the kill on the Tesla. They know the Sniper's in main now. Hawk goes for another point. Alabaster gets forced as actually T3 dies. And that's going to be 3 down on the side of White Noise, crumbling without that Uber being used on them. And having to back out. Really cute point play coming out there. I really like that. Like, that's just a really nice... Like I said, it's just a cute play, right? Like, you pull it out once, it either works or it doesn't. You send both soldiers in for the sightline on the Sniper, and it's not too bad. But actually, you've got the Scout Med coming back. Don't know what quite they are planning to do, as the Uber... Brain cells actually just use their Uber on last to stop the back cap attempt coming in. They're in a... White Noise have put themselves in...
It's very weird place.
Yeah, just a weird spot. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just weird. They're in, like, the unders area. Sunbear will die, but spawns are coming up. It's 4v4 in the fight right now with a Sniper who's just about to fall. A nice surf coming out from Max.
Yeah. Beautiful surf coming out for the medic, just surviving all that. And they popped that Uber, just Alabaster and Adolo. Okay.
I'm so confused. Like, White Noise, they're oddly desperate here. Adolo's getting arrowed as he's 1v1ing Omni and lowers. It doesn't matter though. Omni will live and get back and get some heal. The Uber did get used there by Alabaster, so it's going to be advantage again in the favor of Brain Cell. They see Matt and Big Door. Tesla's bombing in, Omni trying to get some damage onto it, but Omni's bitten off a bit more than he can shoot. Hawk will die on the flank attempt as Bitvolt, he's come out with some heals. They'll combine to kill Tesla. And yeah, they've just got Sunbear on last. And both soldiers down. They're going to deny these soldiers and go straight into mid. They're not worried at all. Send Ivan through. Actually, Ivan's already cleared the sticks for them, and they're going straight through, dropped it. Demo's through. They have the Uber. They're going to grab onto their own side. Where is this soldier, though? Sorry, Demo. Wait, Adolo's not fighting this. Adolo, what are you doing? Your team needs you here, buddy. ZS will get jumped onto. The momentum that he was given from the rocket will force him to go back, but Adolo at this point is alone on second. Doesn't even get the cap. Will get... What? How do you kill Max there?
Just stickies on the shutter.
Oh no! If they lose this round because Adolo backcapped and put 4 stickies on the shutter and killed Max, that's quite possibly the worst way to lose this round for Brain Cells here. Matt will take a fight early. A lot of damage done. Oh, Zeus. Destroyed by Tesla there, and the players on Brain Cells are just stuck in spawn right now. Nothing they can really... White Noise will equalize at 1-1 after a grueling 13-minute round.
I mean, despite that botch to push coming up from White Noise into last, they somehow managed to rally back and push all the way back from mid. Thanks to that back cap definitely coming out from Adolo. Just sneaky boy coming in, capping that point, just picking off the medic. Nothing they can do about that. Another mid fight going to be on the way. Solid's going to be jumping up on their respective sides this time around. Hawk going to be down below. No health to jump whatsoever. Scout's going to be right there to finish him off. Ivan going to go down, going to get finished off as well. There's 2 Solids down, 1 for each side. Both teams just going to spam each other around. Some man misses that pogo jump. He's going to get denied and has to go back for some more heals. Picks up the wall jump instead. Goes straight down. Oh, he's going to get finished off instead.
Terrible for both teams here. ZS will end up going down. Omni getting healed. You've got a scout and a soldier down for both teams here. Omni getting very aggressive. Their damage done onto Matt. And maybe Bitvolt, he pulls out the pipe. People on White Noise are going to start getting healthier again, but arrows coming out from Max. Instead of healing his own team, will decide to do some damage. Ivan's back in the fight here and taking height. Hawk, he'll jump in, but put himself in a terrible position, bunch of damage eaten, and he'll need to be the target of his medic's heal. We're having wave 2 of mid coming in, players are coming through behind. Sunbear will actually get a second, Adolo and Matt both going down. T3 and Hawk! This is huge, and
Ivan gets the force!
Oh no, he's in a really good position here. Like, Tesla's ready to take the 1v1, but Sunbear, Alabaster will get out of the shuttle. Oh no, Omni, does he do it again? Omni sees him. Target is set. No, Omni gets, okay, he'll get the force on the Max. So it'll end up being slight Uber advantage. Max is just walking in front of Tesla right now. Omni will finally come and clean him up. But this is not a great position for Brain Cells here. They've managed to put themselves in the height. Zeus will get the kill on the mat. Hawk is low behind the point. Zeus, you need to combine with your demo man here and not get pickaxed on the point.
Oh, damn, those medic picks coming up for both sides, but in the end, they just continue gonna plow on through. Brain Cells making the way up to last, not even got the bottom of Uber, maybe? Nah, they're gonna wait for that Uber. They want to be comfortable with this final push.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the way that the heals have turned out, they've actually evened out. White Noise being able to just build non-stop, not worrying about the players taking the fight forward. And the thing is, I have a feeling that Brain Cells, they might get a little bit baited here. They might think this is a lot larger ad than it is, and call it like it was 20% ad roughly when they spawned.
Yeah.
So I think the positioning that they want to do it. They've cleared the shutter. They're just going to Uber in. And the thing is, the Uber can come out here at any time. Alabaster will use onto the heavy 2 dead, 3 dead, and a 4th will fall from Bitvolt. Maybe he will actually survive for now. Tesla goes the only way that he can not chase, but it doesn't matter because T3, he's coming in. Will look to get on top of people, but Zeus actually decides to go in. Alabaster lagging out of his mind right now. I don't know if it saved him or not. No damage was done to him. That was
rocket.
Yeah, good rocket. 4th attempt, though. You know, it is high. They don't hit it on the first rocket in this division. T3 though, 2 rockets will take him down. As Maddie's left alone here, Pipe from Adolo will take down Ivan on the entry. Player advantage is in favor of... Oh no, I say that. Both medics will fall pretty much at the same time. Hawk below the point, very low. They know he's here. Sunbear will take him down. And Adolo, he should die here. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
But Tesla
gonna come in though.
Easiest 2v1 of his life.
Blood.
Does he get it?
Dies.
What are you doing? At least get the kill.
Tesla,
he doesn't get the kill. Oh no.
Tesla, no.
He's 1 rocket that entire time. Oh no. They have me.
No.
You can look at pushing this forward. Matt's close. They have both scouts here. Omni gets destroyed, but Matt, he's not too healthy either. But the double scout on the choke is almost more scary than a demo man. Omni just melted there. But both scouts, they've been taking a lot of damage. If they knew that with the Hawk kill, they probably could have pushed that in. Maybe like send Ivan through to clear the sticks and just get on top of them, but I don't mind the decision to slow it down. You don't have Uber yet. You're still even. You're not at a massive disadvantage here at all, really. Like, in fact, they have every advantage they could hope for, except with the player advantage going in White Noise's way for the next 9 seconds while the players roll out. But Tesla will die. He went down, dropped down, tried to get something sneaky going, but nothing will come of it.
Yeah, both teams just gonna hang tight. They are gonna hold on to that Uber charge for both sides. Does look like Ivan wants to go in, going all shiny.
The solo!
Tries to get that force, but it's just gonna be a trade at choke, trying to get the body blocking going on. Jumps up top to the riverside.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I really like that. You trade the Ubers, you break the stalemate, and you put yourself in a good position. He actually, he could have got the kill onto Hawk there, but no, instead he'll go for a Dolo and completely whiff it. I've never seen something whiffed more in my life that was a free kill. Hawk still in absolutely no position to find it all. The bomb will come in from Tesla. No scouts in the combo, but Max and Bitvolt are holding their own at choke. Bitvolt getting his 4th on the sticky, and Hawk, how is he still 60 health up top? Dude, get a pack. It's there. I'm looking at it. He was there the entire time, and now Sunbear's just going to take the pack. And this is going to be quite a considerable Uber advantage, but Brain Cells, they're going to do the smart thing. They're going to push it early. 2 players up. Sunbear's just going to sit on the point alone, and that'll be 2-1. 10 minutes left, and Brain Cells, I feel like even though they've lost 1 round and it's been fairly slow, they have been in control of the pace for most of this game.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, they're going to be 2-1 right now. There's still time. There's still time for White Noise to just flick that switch and come on back on. In fact, going to be on the way once again. You're going to see the Solis coming down from below Ivan, trying to be a sneaky Soli. Jumps up top, spots Tesla, but he's not going to be able to get that high ground up. It's going to go up through the elbow. Double Sunbear goes in as well, but yeah, Ivan's going to get caught out by Tesla. Lots of damage is going to get tossed out from the side of White Noise, and they're just going to push the players of Brain Cells all the way back.
No,
Tesla.
The scouts! They have blundered. That's the last thing that you do as a scout, is you both run away behind your medic. You're meant to be the meat shield, but no. Max was the meat shield for both scouts, and boy, was he a shield of meat.
Oh yeah.
A massive change of pace coming out. Finally, one team putting themselves in a very large advantage here, but Omni, he will get spotted out. Okay, that was very close, and I did hear a pyro. Zeus is on the pyro, and Ivan, he's in a spot to kind of figure out what's going on here.
Yep.
Actually, Matt will die to a trap, and there'll be some soldier juking in the spawn. Max will surf in the spawn, but the heals in spawn. This is going to be very tough for Brain Cells to fight. Heals coming out, and... But the thing is, Bitvolt, he's been untouched behind this point. His stickies are just dead. But with the scout and the med coming out, this is going to be a really tough task for White Noise. A lot of damage done onto Adolo and T3. Huge damage from Bitvolt there. Alabaster will fall as well. And again, just... Brain Cells, they put themselves into the even player even player situation. No Ubers, just DM, and they win it again.
Yeah. Solid defense coming up for the side of the Brain Cell players, and White Noise have no choice whatsoever but to back out. But in that running away, you know, they are going to drop their medic as well, so it's going to be a huge Uberad into the hands of Max, and this is potentially an easy midpoint. But we are going to have Hawk right there, drops down a little bit too early, not going to be able to get that sneaky force, and that's going to be it for the side of the White Noise players. They're going to have to give up this midpoint and start defending second, potentially even last. They don't have their Uber yet.
Yeah, and with the pace that Brain Cells is putting up, they may have it. They're going straight into lobby.
Oh yeah.
I really like this because it's brought the attention of White Noise completely back. And they find Alabaster. You love to see it. Players are having to come forward from White Noise to try, and I love this play. Even if it isn't like the most clean play, you lose a player for it. The cap is a little slow, and you took a lot of damage. It could have turned in White Noise's favor. It's so unexpected, and it puts White Noise in such an odd situation to fight. And just the way that they're having to play right now, to loop back into a quick third round comes out for Brain Cells there. And they are firing on all gears at this point. 6 minutes left. And from the pace that I've been able to see from White Noise, I thought that was their chance to set the pace and get back into this game. They just got coast to coasted very easily.
Yep.
So Brain Cells, they're in the driving seat right now. A lot of damage getting done onto Alabaster at the start of this mid, down to 90 health himself. As buffs coming up, Hawk sitting in under, he'll fire a rocket onto Ivan, who's doing his same shenanigans, but the double soldier bomb. Ivan goes high, Sunbear will get the kill onto Alabaster, but Max will die to Matt. Matt on for 3 so far. Adolo will die, Matt getting his 4th. He's done. He's been, there's a little bit of BM going on in the chat. Omni's been putting a bit of oof, you know, kind of towards that last round, that botch last push to when they won the round. Omni's just been typing oof, and his team has started to join him. But, gotta be careful, it's still not, it's not unlosable yet, Brain Cell. You still need to last a few more minutes. And, oh, Tesla, you are hiding under the point. And Sunbear, oh, Sunbear. He heard him though. It shouldn't be. Yeah, even if Sunbear wasn't there, he'll trade anyway. Wait, Max died. Huh? Why? Huh? Max died, and Adolo and T3 are just kind of in for no reason. Not with their medic. I don't know. Max just died to a soldier in second. I don't know if he was hiding or anything like. It looks like he may have just been hiding on the point. But yeah, he's gone and killed him. So, this is the end that White Noise need. 4 minutes 44 left. Oh, I like this from Brain Cells. They're looking to contest it. And they will back the moment White Noise show. Uber won't come in yet, but they are fast down river. Now, they have the gun coming out. which isn't something that brain cells have used yet. It's coming out, it's watching the point pretty well, and Adolo, he has to get a flash to try and take this down, and it won't go down right away. Eventually it'll die, but a massive bomb coming in from Ivan doing so much damage. 3 for him, including both scouts and the demo man. Hawk will die in last. Alabaster, he is seen, he's on very low health. Ivan is gunning for him. Very late death, 6 seconds, 7 seconds behind the rest of his team. He will not be getting forward spawns, and I don't think the scouts will either. They just get the cap in time. They'll know it's just Dolo and Tesla in mid. And this should be a fairly convincing mid take for the side of Braincell. At this point, as Braincell, you've really got to think to yourself, we have Uber advantage. We're on Gully Wash mid. We know they have to build Uber if they want to push us. Do we hold or do we push? And they look like they want to push. They don't want this to be a 3-1. They want it to be a 4-1, maybe a 5-1. Max will go through, he'll get forced in choke. Ivan is in doing damage on the Tesla, who will live in lobby on 3 health. But, again, you've got White Noise there in last. There's 3 minutes left. Still technically not unwinnable. But very soon is it going to become unwinnable. They need to get a move on. You can see that sniper is off. They are looking to get aggressive. They need to coast this and then roll the last round. Omni and Max and Bitvolt are all in their big door building. They know that they cannot wipe in. Tesla will die. A lot of damage being done. Bitvolt gets a second one. Alabaster, you have Uber and you decide to use it to kill both scouts. And Omni's going all the way to last. Cue the oof in chat. Cue the oof in chat. He didn't do it. Oh, wait, there we go. Oof in the chat. There we go. As that's it. Braincels, they continue the streak. It's unwinnable at this point. At best, White Noise could get 1, maybe 2 rounds if it was really fast. Like, if Braincels just didn't show up to mid, it could be a 4-3. But they're going to show up to mid. They don't want it to be a 4-3. They might even try and make it a 5-1. T3 goes down early. Tesla as well on the point. Max below finding Bitvolt, but he will die. A total crumble. Omni actually taunts because he gets an assist onto Matt. But that's, that's a very convincing mid. No taunting, and it's a, wipe except for... no taunting, and it probably is just a wipe. Zeus is already in... Where is he? Is that lobby? Yeah, he's in lobby. So... Isn't, like we said, it's unwinnable. Braincels have won it at this point. It's just a matter of whether they can convert it to a 5-1, because that's just going to make them all the more confident. Every round that you can get, even if this is just a regular game, like a regular week game, they don't need the points at this point. It's about demoralizing your enemy, ruining their mentality when it comes later in the season. You want them to know that, man, it was a 5-1, not a 4-1. Bigger numbers do play a significant, kind of way. Don't get a kill. Don't get a kill, please. He nearly got a dollar there. Honestly. Sunbear, I think he was seen. Yeah, he was seen. He won't get any dumb backcat plays, I don't think. Hawk's looking for it. He should find it. No,
there you go.
He timed him so well. But 45 seconds left. We have a Heavy v Demo Knight. The Heavy will win with the assistance from the Demo Man. But Braincels at this point, they know. They're just having fun. The snipers come up. They actually a double sniper. But they continued the streak. White Noise looking very strong coming into society. Like the past few weeks, they've played very solid TF2, very controlled TF2. And Braincels coming in, as we mentioned, kind of the clash of the play styles. To this point, White Noise has played against teams that are either just kind of worse than them, honestly, just because of the way the seeding's worse. White Noise were first seed, so they play the lower seeded teams first, and then play the higher seeded teams later. So, up until now, they've only played teams that are worse than them, or in the situation of last week, teams that play a very similar playstyle to them in that very kind of team-oriented TF2. That just don't execute it quite as well as them. They're still better, but there's less of a skill gap. They just know the style of TF2 that they're playing and can execute it and counter it better. This is the first time that they've gone against a team that has a stark difference that equals their skill. And you can just tell from the result they just weren't ready for it. They got caught off guard in a lot of these situations. The only round they won on Gullywash was a nearly 13-minute long round. Meanwhile, all of the other rounds that Braincells won, their longest round that they won was 5 minutes 40.
Yeah.
Like, when they were winning rounds, like, they won a minute 40, a 3-minute, a 4-minute, and a 5:40. You know, like, their rounds were really quick. And I think that just kind of shows how much White Noise had to do to put themselves into a position to win a round, especially on Gullywash. Product was a bit better because Product, it is, you know, kind of, as we discussed, a very easy map to team fight on, because it's just, you can see everything. There's very little coordination that needs to be done from the combo and the flank, just kind of one big unit. But just, they couldn't deal with the DM. And I mean, looking at the logs here, no one on White Noise, no one on Brain Cells had a particularly bad game.
Yeah.
You know, like, everyone's putting up good damage, good frags. You've got Zeus dropping 30, 72% AC, 30 to 15, and I'm fairly certain he's the flank scout. Yeah, I mean, he's certainly the more flank-oriented scout. The scout's not too far off in heals, but Zeus, he played quite well. The positioning in the combo for Brain Cells was just really good. I think, like, these guys, they've put themselves in a very solid position. This is their second last official. They only play Cheese Wheel next week, which, like I said, second-seeded team, and a very similar team in terms of playstyle to Brain Cells, a very DM-oriented playstyle. So I'm curious to see how that goes next week, and if Brain Cells can round out the season without dropping a map going into playoffs.
Ooh. That would be definitely something to look out for.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just looking at those round timers as well. The first round went to Brain Cells. That was a minute 40. And then, of course, the White Noise players get theirs in, like, under 13 minutes. But based on all the mid fights so far, White Noise actually took three, they took the win on the mid fights, like, 3 times. So it's not like they're performing badly or anything. It's just that somehow the players for the side of Brain Cells can just turn things around to their favor.
Okay, so, is there anything else that you can pick out of the logs? Because I'm not seeing all that much else. I just think it was, you know, like, just like a really solid all-round game. You know, just no one player can be particularly put at fault for White Noise losing, nor can one player kind of be assigned as the key reason why Brain Cells won. I just think it was overall a good team effort, but Brain Cells just in those clutch DM situations kind of coming out on top. We saw, you know, like, scrappy fight after scrappy fight going in Brain Cells' favor, where normally, because of the way that White Noise plays, especially through this season so far with the teams they've versed, they haven't really been put into those situations, and if they have, it's been against teams that they quite easily out DM. So I think that'll do us for the night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shame that White Noise weren't able to turn things around, especially with that last point you would push where they just weren't able to pull on through. Huge shame that they weren't able to grab another point on the scoreboard for themselves. But yeah, props to Brain Cells maintaining that streak. Congratulations for the win tonight. Congrats for taking both maps.
Yeah, and we will be hopefully seeing more of them on TF Live. That is the plan. We've been enjoying kind of this nice flow of high and premier matches that we've been casting. So definitely keep an eye out. Follow the channel, and you can get more notifications for when we go live. Also check all of the social places. I'm sure they're in the panel below the stream. So check that out, and we will leave you all for a lovely Tuesday evening. I'm Michael, joined by Rednax, Connor on production, and we will see you next time.
Have a good night.